Hello friends. So in this video I would like to discuss about how to study and how to revise indirect taxation subject, that is paper number 11, for your December 2020 online examinations. Okay, so as you know that the question pattern already changed. Pattern already changed for December 2020 online exams. Okay, and there are 85 marks will be come from multiple choice question and 15 marks will come from subjective type. Okay, so your all focus need to be given in multiple choice questions. And as you know that here is the syllabus structure of indirect taxation. Section A and section B. In section A you have to study about uh, canons of taxation, that is indirect tax or GST. It carries 80 marks. And in section B you have to study about law. Customs law, it carries 20 marks. Custom laws carries 20 marks. Okay, so what is the learning aim of this syllabus? The syllabus aims to test the students' ability to understand the principles which are underlying the indirect taxation statutes with reference to Goods and Service Tax Custom Act. Compute the assessable value of transactions related to goods and services for levy and determination of duty. Identify and analyze the procedural aspect under different applicable statutes related to indirect taxation. Yes, sir. Uh, will learn by student in this subject. Okay, so let's move further. Here in section A, that is canons of taxation, indirect tax, GST, uh, you have to study about introduction of GST. What is GST? What is the meaning of one nation one tax? Then dual GST model, that is सेंट्रल गुड्स एंड सर्विस टैक्स एक्ट 2017, इसका मीनिंग क्या है? सेंट्रल गुड्स एंड सर्विस टैक्स एक्ट 2017, that is CGST. State Goods and Service Tax Act 2017, that is SGST. Then Union Territory Goods and Service Tax Act 2017, that is UTGST. Then Integrated Goods and Service Tax Act 2017, IGST. Okay, so and Goods and Service Tax Network, that is GSTN. You have to study about Goods and Service Tax Network, that is GSTN. What are the functions of Goods and Service Tax Network, and that is role assigned to GSTN. And Constitution, that is 101st Amendment Act 2016, GST Council. Then you have to study about guiding principle of the GST Council, then functions of the GST Council. Okay, and definition under CGST law, you have to study about this. Then number 2, that is levy and collection of tax. Levy and collection of tax, that is scope of supply as per section 7 of CGST Act 2017. Scope of supply क्या है as per section 17 of CGST Act 2017. Then section 7 subsection 1 and subsection A, all forms of supply of goods or services or both, such as sale, transfer, barter, exchange, license, rental, lease, or disposal made or agreed to be made for a consideration by a person in the course or furtherance of business. Okay, Then Section 7, Subsection 1, Subsection B of CGST Act 2017, import of services for a consideration whether or not in the course or furtherance of business. Then in Section 7, Subsection 1, Subsection C of the CGST Act 2017, the activities specified in Schedule I made or agreed to be made without a consideration. ये सब नंबर 2 में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे, दैट इज लीवी एंड कलेक्शन ऑफ टैक्स, परमानेंट ट्रांसफर एंड डिस्पोजल ऑफ बिजनेस एसेट, सप्लाई बिटवीन रिलेटेड पर्सन क्या है एंड डिस्टिंक्ट पर्सन्स, देन सप्लाई टू एजेंट्स और बाई एजेंट्स, देन इम्पोर्टेशन ऑफ सर्विसेज, ये सब हम लोग लीवी एंड कलेक्शन ऑफ टैक्स में पढ़ेंगे. देन Section 7, Subsection 1, Subsection D, the activities to be treated as supply of goods or supply of services as referred to in Schedule 2I, that is renting of immovable property, information technology software, transfer of the right to use any goods for any purpose, and composite supply. Okay, then in non-taxable supply under CGST Act 2017, we have to study about Section 7, Subsection 2, Subsection A, that is activities or transactions specified in Schedule 3I, and in Section 7, Subsection 2, Subsection B, such activities or transactions undertaken by the central government, a state government, or any local authority in which they are engaged at public authorities as may be notified by the government on the recommendation of the council. Then Section 7, Subsection 3, the transactions that are to be treated as a supply of goods and not as a supply of services, or a supply of services and not as a supply of goods. Composite and mixed supply, what do you mean by composite and mixed supply? That is Section 8 of CGST Act 2017. Then we have to study about meaning of composite and mixed supplies, composite supply, mixed supply, levy and collection of composition levy, exemption from tax person, liable to pay tax, forward charge, reverse charge person who are required to pay tax under Section 9, Subsection 5 of CGST, that is electronic commerce operator. You have to study all about this. Then number 3, that is time, value and place of supply. What is the time of supply in case of GST Act? What is the place of supply in case of GST Act? What is the value of supply in case of GST Act? Okay, ये सब हम लोग चैप्टर 3 में पढ़ेंगे, दैट इज टाइम, वैल्यू एंड प्लेस ऑफ सप्लाई, टाइम ऑफ सप्लाई, प्लेस ऑफ सप्लाई एंड वैल्यू ऑफ सप्लाई, चेंज इन रेट ऑफ टैक्स इन रेस्पेक्ट ऑफ सप्लाई ऑफ गुड्स और सर्विसेज. ओके, देन चैप्टर नंबर 4, दैट इज इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट. ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट चैप्टर है. इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट, दैट इज कॉल्ड ITC. एलिजिबिलिटी फॉर टेकिंग इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट. ब्लॉक क्रेडिट क्या है? व्हाट आर द एलिजिबिलिटी फॉर टेकिंग इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट? व्हाट डू मीन बाय ब्लॉक क्रेडिट? मेथड ऑफ रिवर्सल ऑफ क्रेडिट. देन इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट in respect of goods sent for job work. Input tax credit in respect of goods sent for job work. Then distribution of credit by input service distributor, that is called IST. Okay, in chapter number 5, that is registration under GST law. What is the procedure for registration under GST law? Persons who are not liable for registration, कौन पर्सन है जो रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए लाइबल नहीं है. कंपलसरी रजिस्ट्रेशन कौन सी टाइम और कौन सी प्लेस में कंपलसरी रजिस्ट्रेशन करना होता है. देन व्हाट आर द कंसेप्ट ऑफ डिस्टिंक्ट पर्सन अंडर GST. देन प्रोसीड्यूर फॉर रजिस्ट्रेशन, व्हाट आर द प्रोसीड्यूर फॉर रजिस्ट्रेशन. डीम्ड रजिस्ट्रेशन क्या किसे कहा जाता है? डीम्ड रजिस्ट्रेशन. देन कैजुअल टैक्सेबल पर्सन कौन है? कैजुअल टैक्सेबल पर्सन, नॉन टैक्सेबल रेसिडेंट पर्सन. देन कैंसिलेशन वर्सेस रिवोकेशन ऑफ रजिस्ट्रेशन, ये सब हम लोग चैप्टर 5 में पढ़ेंगे, रजिस्ट्रेशन अंडर जीएसटी लॉ। देन टैक्स इनवॉइस, क्रेडिट एंड डेबिट नोट्स एंड अदर डॉक्यूमेंट्स अंडर जीएसटी। Then accounts other record in chapter number 7. Payment of tax, chapter number 8. Payment of tax, that is computation of tax liabilities and payment of tax interest on delayed payment of tax. Okay. Then in chapter 9 we have to study about tax declared source, tax collected source under GST. Then in chapter number 10 you have to study about a return procedure in case of goods and service tax. In chapter 11 we have to study about matching concept on GST. Then in chapter 12 we have to study about GST audit by professionals. As you know that GST audit will be conducted by a professional CA and also CMA. Okay, both are eligible for audit, GST audit, but not CS. Okay, only CA and CMA both are eligible for GST audit, CA and CMA. Then in chapter 13 we have to study about EOA bills, electronic OA bills under GST. Only basic funda we have to study. Costume law, then section B, that is costume law, it carries 20 marks. As you know, it carries 20 marks, very important also. Okay, in custom law we have to study about basic concept, that is introduction of definition, circumstances of levy. Then what are the types of duties, introduction, types of duties, basic custom duty क्या है, what are the IGST replacement of CBT and special CBT, countervailing duty जिसको कहा जाता है, then protective duties, then safeguard of duties, countervailing duty on subsidized article, then anti-dumping duty. You have to study about all such things in chapter number 2, that is types of duties. Then chapter number 3 we have to study about valuation under customs. Introduction क्या है, valuation of imported goods क्या है, then valuation of export goods क्या है. Okay, in chapter number 4 we have to study about import and export procedure. What are the import and export procedures, what are its introduction, import procedure क्या है, including warehousing, export procedures क्या है, and what do you mean by deemed export, what do you mean by duty drawback, ये सब chapter 4 में है, that is import and export procedure. Then chapter number 5, costumes, import of goods at concessional rate of duty, that is rules 2017. Okay, so this is it. And now planning for revision, and this is the content, and I have simplified it. As you know that up to 85 marks comes from MCQ. I have already discussed MCQ 85 marks and 15 marks is subjective, that is आपको लिखना पड़ेगा, टाइपिंग करना पड़ेगा. 85 marks MCQ and 15 marks typing. So in section A, that is goods and service tax, study note 1. In section A we have to study about 13 study notes. 13 study note we have to study about goods and service tax. In study note number 1 we have to study about the introduction part, fundamentals of GST, Constitution 101st Amendment Act 2016, what do you mean by GST, what are the advantages of GST, one nation one tax, then dual GST model, goods and service tax network, that is called GST, then GST council, and important definitions under CGST law. There are 88 pages and it will take at least 1 day for revision. 1 day for revision. Then study note number 2, that is levy and collection of tax, very important study note. In this study note we have to study about what do you mean by supply, what are the scope of supply, composite and mixed supply क्या है, what do you mean by levy and collection of tax, composition levy क्या है, what are the exemptions, what are the person, who are the persons liable to pay GST, and supply of goods or services or both to or by special economic zone. So there are 141 pages, and again it will take 7 days to complete this study note, and also for revision it will take at least 7 days. Okay, 141 pages are there. Very important study note. Then study note number 3, time value and place of supply under GST. Important also. 63 pages, and in this study note we have to study about what do you mean by time of supply, what do you mean by place of supply, what do you mean by value of supply, and change in rate of tax in respect of supply of goods or services. These things are uh, need to study in study note number 3. Then study note number 4, uh, very important, my favorite topics also. Study note number 4, that is input tax credit, ITC. What do you mean by input tax credit? What are the eligibility criteria for taking input tax credit? Block credit क्या है? What are the methods of reversal of credit? Input tax credit in special circumstances. Input tax credit in respect of goods sent for job work. जब goods जॉब वर्क के लिए सेंड होता है, इन दैट केस ऑफ इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट लिया जाएगा या नहीं. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ क्रेडिट बाय इनपुट सर्विस डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर, दैट इज IST. ओके, ये सब हम लोग स्टडी नोट नंबर 4 में पढ़ेंगे. इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट, so there are 47 pages, so it will take at least 2 days to revision. Okay, don't skip this study note, very important study note है. Then we have to come forward for study note number 5, that is registration under GST. Okay, registration under GST. In the study note we have to study about introduction, who are the persons not liable for registration, and in which case compulsory registration required. Then what are the procedures for registration, concept of distinct person under GST. Then what do you mean by deemed registration, what do you mean by cancellation of registration, and what do you mean by revocation of registration. ये सब हम लोग स्टोरी नोट नंबर 5 में पढ़ेंगे. There are 19 pages and it will take at least 1 day to revision. Okay, then again study note number 6, that is tax invoice, credit and debit notes and other documents under GST. Okay, there are 4 pages and again it will take 1 day for revision. We have to study about the importance of tax invoice and credit and debit notes, importance of tax invoice and importance of credit and debit notes. Okay, so then again study note number 7, we have to study about accounts and records under GST. There are only 3 pages and again it will take 1 day for revisions. Accounts, how to maintain accounts, how to records transactions as per the GST Act, compulsory audit कब होता है, पीरियड फॉर रिटेंशन अकाउंट, कितने दिन तक अकाउंट्स को रिटेन करके रखा जाता है. ये सब हम लोग स्टडी नोट नंबर 7 में पढ़ेंगे, दैट इज अकाउंट्स एंड रिकॉर्ड्स अंडर GST. देन स्टडी नोट नंबर 8, दैट इज पेमेंट ऑफ टैक्स. इन स्टडी नोट नंबर 8 we have to study about computation of tax liability and payment of tax, how to compute tax liability and payment of tax. Then interest and delayed payment of tax, डिले जब होता है तब इंटरेस्ट कितना लगता है. एंड व्हाट आर द प्रोसीड्यूर फॉर रिफंड ऑफ टैक्स, व्हाट आर द प्रोसीड्यूर्स फॉर रिफंड ऑफ टैक्स. दीज आर ऑल वी हैव टू स्टडी इन स्टडी नोट नंबर 8, दैट इज पेमेंट ऑफ टैक्स. देयर आर 9 pages and again it will take 1 day for complete and also for revision. Again we have to study note number 9, that is TDS and tax collected source under GST. 5 pages are there and it will take 1 day for revision, tax declared source and tax collected source under GST Act. Then study note number 10, that is return under GST. In this study note we have to study about furnishing of returns, what are the fast return, how to revise a returns, पेनल्टी एंड लेट फी क्या होता है, and highlights of proposed new returns. Okay, there are 5 pages, and again it will take 1 day for revision. Then we have to come forward. Study note number 11, that is matching concept under GST. In this study note, we have to study about matching, reversal and reclaim of input tax credit, and matching, reversal and reclaim of reduction in output tax liability. 4 pages are there. Again, it will take 1 day for revision. Then study note number 12, we have to study about audit under GST. What is the meaning of audit under GST, and what are the types of audit in case of audit under GST? That is study note number 12, very important also. Okay, one pages are there, and again it will take 1 day for revision. Then study note number 13, that is electronic way bills under GST. Again this is 1 pages and 1 day at least required for revision. Okay, then section B, that is costume law. It carries 20 marks, as you know. कॉस्ट्यूम लॉ में क्या पढ़ेंगे हम लोग? इन स्टडी नोट नंबर 1 वी हैव टू स्टडी अबाउट कॉस्ट्यूम लॉ basic concept only. 12 pages are there, and again it will take 2 days to complete. And in this study note we have to study about introduction, what are the definition, what are the circumstances of levy of custom duties, and what are the duty liability in certain special circumstances, and what are the circumstances under which no duty will be levied. Okay, in this study note we have to study all such things. Then in study note number 2 we have to study about what are the types of duties, what do we mean by duties, and what are the types of duties, and what are the exemption from custom duty. Again there are 8 pages, and it will take 2 days for revision. Then study note number 3, that is valuation under costumes. Again there are 15 pages, and it will take 2 days for revision. In study note number 3, that is valuation under customs. In this study note we have to study about introduction of customs, what are the valuation of imported goods, and what are the valuation of export goods. Then in study note number 4 we have to study about import and export procedures. Import and export procedure क्या है under costume law. There are 25 pages, very important study note. At least 3 days for revision. In this study note we have to study about what are the import procedure under customs, what are the goods that cleared from home consumption, warehousing क्या है, what are the export procedure under customs, deemed export क्या है, duty drawback क्या है, नेगेटिव लिस्ट ऑफ ड्यूटी ड्रॉबैक क्या है, ये भी पढ़ना पड़ेगा. इम्पोर्ट्स बाय 100% एक्सपोर्ट ओरिएंटेड यूनिट, दैट इज EOU. देन इम्पोर्ट प्रोसीड्योर बाय स्पेशल इकोनॉमिक जोन्स and project import. All these things are need to study in study note number 4, that is import and export procedures. Okay, and last, that is study note number 5, customs import of goods at concessional rate of duty under rule 2017. In this study note we have to study about customs import of goods at concessional rate of duty rule 2017. Again it will take 1 day for revision. 1 pages are there, so total 32 days required to completely revision this subject. Very top subject, so you can skip even a single chapter and even a single page also, because as you know that December 2020 is in online mode examination, so you don't know where question will come, so we have to study every sentence, every chapter and every single page. Okay, so we need to focus upon section A, that is goods and service tax GST. It carries 80 marks, so focus will be given completely upon GST. That is section A. Section A, goods and service tax, we have to give very importance on section A, goods and service tax. It will carry 80 marks. Okay, so this is it all about strategy for revision of goods and service tax paper for December 2020 online examination. Thank you so much for your support and thank you so much for your time. Happy starting.